What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while since my last video, but I've been having some issues with the G, and I've been on a hunt for a daily for a long time. Things going on with the G is it needs a clutch, it needs a new tune. I have a new ECU for it, so I can run Ecutech instead of UpRev. Been waiting for a diff to come in for it and do a build video on that, and that's just taking way too long. You can ask Jordan. I have him here with me. I've been looking all over the place for dailies, right?
Oh yeah.
Like, I've looked at the Jetta wagon. I looked at Fiesta STs, Passat wagon, yeah.
What was some of the ones you showed me? There was a Subaru Forester.
I was looking for wagons and hatchbacks.
A couple Impreza wagons as well, I think you sent me.
Yeah, but they were all like 200,000 miles and stuff, and they just weren't worth the money. It seemed like they were all asking for like way too much. So finally, last night, I went to check out a new daily, and me showing it off to you guys and also getting Jordan's first impressions, because he only saw the last one I had for like
A couple of days.
a minute, honestly.
Yeah, it was very short.
Yeah, so here it is. This is my 1997 Honda Del Sol. This is a SI, but it looks like there's a motor in it that's not the VTEC motor.
You mind if I pop over?
Yeah.
Because I can tell you, because one thing I did is I became obsessed with Honda from the your door handle's a little bit busted.
Yeah, the door handle's broken on the driver's side, but the inside works. You can just reach in and pop it down there.
Okay,
All right, so the prop is right there, and just put it right there. Yeah.
This is a D series. Yeah.
This is a
D. It's a D series.
It's a D15.
D15. So I could still be an SI.
So that no, it's not. It's not. You can't hear it or nothing. The reason why is he said it wasn't a VTEC motor.
Okay.
But it looks like it was swapped something like a junkyard motor or something like that from,
the little writing on the side.
Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking.
I do remember VTEC D series did say VTEC on them.
What I'm thinking of doing right now is just kind of fixing what needs to be fixed. Basically, he said the brake pads in the rear need to be changed. He was having issues with those. The brake master cylinder fluid will just disappear somehow, so I'm gonna get stainless steel. I'm gonna get stainless steel lines. Needs a clutch. It's like lets out at the very top, but it still feels good for now. Yeah. With this being an SI though, I wonder if this has the limited slip.
I'm sure it does. I mean, if it's a true SI, then it does.
And you can tell it's a 97 because 97s, most of them, I believe, came without the fog lights. It was the earlier models.
Right, like your last
when I looked them up, yeah. And also, I never showed it on YouTube or anything. I didn't even post it on Instagram. I owned a 93 Del Sol for literally 3 weeks. And I mean, it was a rust bucket. This was all Bondo. The floor down there was like had a hole in it. It was so bad, and it was smoking every time you hit the gas and everything. But this is like a complete upgrade. I gotta tell you, I bought it for. So did I tell you the mileage?
I don't think you did.
Can you guess? So let's just say
it's over 100, isn't it?
Yeah, it's over 100. Of course, it's not. Of course, well, it's a Honda.
I mean, it doesn't look that bad for over 100K, but I'm shooting like 125.
It was 106,000 miles on. So I bought it for $3,600.
I think that's a steal for what it is.
We started off, and what's cool is this guy had a supercharged G37. So I went down to 30. I said, after looking over the car, we started off at 4. I looked over the car. I said, could you do 35? And he said, 35 is nice. Would you be willing to do 36? And I said, I'll do 36 if you take me and my friends for a ride in his supercharged G37. It made like 500 wheel. Yeah. And he did. Does have the 5-speed manual. It's got which I don't know if you even remember seeing the old Del Sol I had like Pontiac GM Fiero seats or something like that in there. Well, these are confetti style Del Sol seats. I mean,
very weird, correct.
Mm-hmm. Think about keeping them, honestly, and they've got like perfect bolstering for factory seats. Like, that's really nice.
Yep.
But apparently everything works. AC, power steering. It's got NRG steering wheel and quick release. Skunk 2 short shifter, and it's got K-tuned K1 street coilovers. Let me see if I can get that on camera. They are really nice. These are $1,000 coilovers, by the way. So I mean, guy, whoever had it before him, or if he did it, like, I just want to thank
They
them
didn't
for
want to
that.
cheap out on quarters.
Yeah, I just want to thank them for that. And then it's got an NVIDIA in-one single exhaust. It sounds really good, honestly. It's got the factory headers on it, so it's not raspy.
Loud. This one thing I do like about this era of Honda is they're just so easy to work on. They're like this.
Yeah.
This is a nightmare, but
Yeah, like it's just got so much space in the engine bay. And I mean, it's like everything's like a screw or a simple bolt and a clip maybe, and that's it.
You know, I'm going to say, though, I know this is probably not going to really matter for your audience. For those of you who've seen my crap, I mean, I honestly think this is more simple than my old Ford.
Oh, hell yeah.
The Sport
Hell
Track,
yeah.
the Sport Track was a pain in the
Like,
butt.
literally, you were trying, like, you got the downpipe on in one day, right?
Not even that. It was like a couple hours.
Dog crying back there.
Well, that was but anyway.
But yeah, it took you only a couple hours. It took how long to get the exhaust done? Like, you have a lot more aftermarket support with this car. I mean,
The Sport Track
it was a big good thing. It's a really good thing. Yeah, it was a really good thing. I mean, this thing's already tuned and everything. Dude's already dropping.
Actually dialed in too. So
And I'm surprised about this lip, man.
Well, we redid the glue on it. So.
Oh, okay.
You know, we put it up on ramps to do oil change, and my dad didn't set the ramp ups right, so it pieced out. And so we actually
At least it's still in one piece, though, right?
Yeah. We heat gunned it, and I just sat it all back together. We even got, this edge was, I told you about this edge right here was not having it. So I pretty much melted the glue and stuck it back on, and now.
Gotcha. I mean, it still looks good. Like, it still looks good, even for being cheap plastic
And
part.
I scraped it already a couple times.
That's all right. But yeah, we will be seeing a car review on this here at some point. We just got to find a good time to where we have enough time to film like shots and interior.
That, and I want to get the tires put on it. So
yeah,
that's
once you get the,
next week.
ooh, I'm not even gonna say like once you
I mean,
get
I'll
all
say
that
the
stuff.
tire
Once you
stuff.
get this done within the next couple weeks, we're doing it. Anyway, so you ready to go for a ride?
Sure.
That door handle works, so you don't have to worry about it.
The sound of the doors though reminds me a lot of Indes 2000. That kind of like that really sturdy kind of shut.
Yeah. Like they have metal on them, which I mean, I guess all doors do, really.
Dang, this thing's low.
Yeah, it is pretty low.
Warm start.
Has a new ignition in it, so
I can tell it started up really
yeah,
fast.
it started up perfect. The clutch is gonna lift at the very top, so be ready for it to maybe skirt a little bit. Maybe not. By the way, I'm gonna teach you how to drive stick on this.
Okay.
This is such an easy clutch to learn.
I hear that like that this generation of Hondas were easy.
It's very lightweight and very just hard to stall, honestly.
It sounds pretty good too for just kind of a basic sound, like setup exhaust.
I might have actually wanted to go that way.
Oh, you can move that way. When you get up to the stop sign in this road, just turn right.
It's clearly not a VTEC.
Still sounds good. I don't hate this at all. Like it sounds great.
Yeah.
I've always liked the deeper toned 4 cylinders anyway, and this is really deep.
It stays pretty planted. Like, I was watching a key had to drive it home because no one knew how to drive my car because it's got a heavy clutch.
Right.
And I was watching it, it was literally like just smooth. Did not have any like crazy wobbles or nothing.
Yeah.
The other one had such bad suspension on it, it was like slanted. Like, it was tilted.
It rides really well.
I guess we're going 40.
We're going some speed. We don't know what it is.
If I get pulled over, do you know how fast you're going? No.
I really don't.
No. It said 0, so clearly not the speed limit. Make sure I don't throw it in 6.
Race mode. Said you did the windshield.
Yeah.
Use car to get out of the way so you can actually carve it up a little bit. Perfect.
right, just finished that ride along. Jordan, what are your thoughts?
It's very planted, and I would say for a car this age with the kind of mods and stuff it's got, it rides fantastically. I definitely, as a lot of people might know who watch my stuff, we just got back from Tail the Dragon about a month ago now. And I think this is the perfect car for Kaysen to take up there with him. I think while the G would have been really fun, I think this car, it's got so much less power and it's a lot lighter on its toes that it would be a lot better suited to the kind of road the Dragon is. And I think for Kaysen's driving style, it fits him perfectly. Just even that little bit of time, I mean, it just feels planted. And I think the limited amount of tire squeal I heard was kind of impressive, just considering that, I mean, these are stock wheels. I mean, these are
stock wheels, and they're on not even name brand. They're on Starfire, which is like a off-brand Cooper tire.
Right. So it rides fantastic. It goes well. I mean, I think for him, I think it's a really good purchase, and I think it'll serve him well. I mean, it's a Honda. You can't go wrong with it in terms of reliability. I think there's not really anything better than a Honda, maybe except Toyota in terms of reliability.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I was telling him too is like the gas mileage on this thing, when I looked it up, said it was about like 29 and 30. That's so much better than the G. The G's in the teens right now.
Right.
So
you're tackling me in gas mileage now.
Yeah, we even just driving it home and driving it like here and everything, it's still got half tank in it. The G would have needed a fill up.
Cheaper to drive, cheaper everything.
Yeah. I guess that's gonna be it for this video. I'm gonna be looking into getting some fixes done and be videoing the install of. So be on the lookout for those. If you want to see more content of anything that might get modified on this, stay tuned for that as well. Be on the lookout for that review video of Jordan's Golf. That'll be pretty exciting. And then just like I said, stay on the lookout for those and for G stuff. And we'll see you in the next video.